line. Go ahead with your question or comment, please.
I just want to tell Mr. Sanderson, thank you for presenting facts. It saddens my heart that so many people in America believe in conspiracy theories. Again, Mr. Sanderson, thank you so very much for presenting the facts. I really appreciate it. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you, Diana, and good luck down in Texas. I hope you were not hit by the hurricane.
Harley, in Ohio, Republican line. Go ahead.
Yes, I have a comment and a question. I was a 9/11 first responder called out to deployed at Ground Zero on 9/12 for about 6 weeks. But I've been thinking about this a long time. I read somewhere that the terrorists, they actually their families get rewarded and get high schools named after them. Is there any mechanism to seize the assets of terrorists' families, their extended families, so that a terrorist might be deterred because he knows his mother is going to wind up in poverty?
Thanks, Harley.
Sure. I don't know what the specific policies are overseas with regard to being able to seize the assets of the families of terrorists. I do know that in some countries they do round up the entire family, and that unfortunately can often generate more terrorist activity as you radicalize those young men and girls when you use that sort of wholesale approach, and that is present in so many of the countries where I've done research. But I don't think in the United States that they would do that here.
Thomas Sanderson will remain with us as we go to the White House to observe the moment of silence.
Ready? Step.
The President of the United States and the First Lady participating in the moment of silence at the White House. We go back to our conversation with Thomas Sanderson of the Center for Strategic and International Studies. Your thoughts on 9/11? Where were you?
I was at this place of business, SAIC, out in Tyson's Corner. And I remember my boss indicating that something was happening. We didn't have TVs and the ability to live stream at the time, so we all went down into the basement. And I had actually reported to the Pentagon for an assignment that Monday. And my boss had called me in early to work on something for another office, and we all were downstairs. And I just remember it vividly, as I was just saying, on a day like today, and how frightening that was. And once you got the second building confirmation hit, and then the Pentagon, you really felt a sense of siege, that we were under attack. And of course, we had no idea by whom. And so that was the first time in my life I had felt that.